Welcome everyone. Welcome back to a new episode of Clone Evolution, Lelanders edition. Let's begin. Not really out of breath from that. Just been a long day. See what I can get done here in the game. Hey, Cinder was saying hi. Didn't even notice that. Alright, wrong keyboard. Hey everyone. See if it goes through this time. No, it did not go through again. Stella, can you make me official? Wonder what that means. Oh yeah, probably for the guild thing. Make Suki one of the officials so she can add players and stuff. Maybe that's what it was. Alright, I hope everyone's having a good day. Oh yeah, I was supposed to share that we're starting the show. Let's go do that. We'll do a fight first while we share that we started the show. Sorry about the extra show border. I've been working on trying to get my computer border working, and God did I have a rough go today. If anyone saw my other earlier morning recordings, God, what a fucking nightmare. I almost had a nervous breakdown trying to fucking fix this computer. I can't stand when computers don't work properly, and oh dear God, was it ever not working properly today. Alright, let's give it a share to the Discord. It's the same problem every time. I think I have it set up properly, and I always fuck it up somehow. Never fails. But oh well, at least it was nothing actually wrong. Just me. So that's why I'm a little bit always about me, because I know when it comes to problems, it is always about me. Alright, so we gave a shout out to the Discord, let everyone know that the show is begun. Sorry about the random times. It's really been rough for me to make it a consistent time lately. Hopefully soon we'll get more consistency. Cheers everyone. Just got one beer today. Now I noticed my health acting up a little bit today, so I'm going to try to take it easy and just drink one beer. Do moderation. Hey Shelly, how's it going? Now I was outside chipping ice today and I was not feeling good. So I was like, fuck it man, I don't know what's causing these pains. Now maybe I've had it enough of shoveling snow for this winter, and thank God it's almost over. Ah, Shelly was waiting again. Yeah, sorry to keep you waiting. If you're ever waiting a long time and I'm taking too long, just let me know on the Discord page and I'll try to speed it up. Yeah, I figure because your time zone, it has to be sooner. Alright, so I haven't even checked what's been new in the game. I noticed that they said they were shutting everything down for an update and adding a whole bunch of stuff. So maybe we'll go over some of the update stuff today. Ooh, 11 p.m. Getting late. Be well past my bedtime. Well, sometimes I stay up till 4 in the morning, but it's pretty rare these days. It's more likely that I wake up at 4 in the morning. Alright, hopefully that's enough room to clear room. I didn't realize my team was filling up so badly with players. Boy, lots of flowers again. Thanks everyone. I'll try to get the special one sent out. Another special one to Cinder. Give everyone else some also special ones, but ones I can afford. Yeah, thanks for watching the live streams. Really appreciate it. I know Some people in Canada are starting to get on edge because they've been in lockdown for over a year. And then I keep telling people, it's like, man, wait till you're at like 3 years of lockdown. Now, I had the social isolation treatment for my concussion, and it only ended a month before the fucking lockdown started. So I've really been in social isolation since, I don't know, August of 2018. I think that's when I started it. So yeah, it gets to you after a while. Appreciate everyone. Hey, Shelly's alt active. It's add her. Great, now Shelly's added. So now I can send Shelly some flowers. I think so. We'll give Shelly some big red flowers, because she just joined the friends list. Oh, looks like we won, did we? Yes! Coach won again. Alright, let's check and see if we can place a bet or if it's too late. If it's too late, I don't even care. Oh, we still can. Oh, here's where it gets interesting. Coach versus someone higher level. Gizmo versus her. Maybe I should just bet on Gizmo for this one. Wait, this is Gizmo versus Manivera. NPC versus Percy. Who did everyone bet on in this one? Ooh, Spitfire versus this person. This should be an easy win. I don't know, that's like drastic level difference. If the other person wins, I'll be so pissed. Alright, so let's give it a try. Yeah, thanks for sending some flowers, Shelly. Appreciate it. Now, it's so nice having people to socialize with on, at least on the internet. I know Facebook you can socialize with people, but I don't know. All the real people I know on Facebook usually don't have time to chat. And all the people that do have time to chat are just like fake people trying to get you to send them Amazon gift cards. You know, I must have got at least like, I don't know, 30 friend requests from people looking for Amazon gift cards. I was like, dear God, like all this, the people getting banned off Facebook for just posting stuff that they like. There's nothing even wrong with it, and they're getting their accounts suspended. Meanwhile, Facebook is just flooded with fake accounts. Always phishing, trying to get you to fucking send them gift cards. It's like, dear God, Facebook, get your fucking act together. Start banning these fake accounts. Stop censoring people's real accounts. It's so annoying. But yeah, did anyone hear the big news about Twitter today? Yeah, Twitter announced a 5-strike policy. So if you get 5 strikes, like times where you get put on, I don't know how strikes in Twitter even work. Never used it enough to get a strike yet. But anyways, they said 5 strikes, your account's deleted. So it doesn't matter if you're the president or whoever, 5 strikes, you're gone. It's like, that's a pretty fucked up system, but we'll see how many people actually stick with Twitter. I don't know, I don't really like Twitter much. I never got into using it much, and now that they have this strike policy, I don't know if I will use it anymore. We'll see. No, usually, occasionally I just shared like the occasional show link or something, but... Alright, let's get the healer taken advantage of, or take her out quick. Hey, Thick Jaw Ryan Draven, what's up, man? Yeah, thanks for everyone for tuning in the show tonight. Holy shit, 3 viewers and 1 like. Thanks already. Cheers. I don't know, Twitter kind of strikes me as one of those things where maybe it was more old people were using Twitter. I don't know. I think most of the younger people have already switched platforms like 2 or 3 times since Twitter. Yeah, this ain't so bad. Even though our team's significantly, well, just a little bit lower power level, we're still having a chance at winning. Yes. Shit, even 5 rounds we wiped them. Alright, second like. Thanks, everyone. Jeez, I'm tempted to go up another team. I don't know if I could beat that team. I think I can. Let's try it once just for the hell of it. I'm trying not to get too down about the whole lockdown situation. I figure I'm starting to get my backyard a lot nicer than it used to be. Nice and clean. People can come over and go camping, go swimming. So, yeah, I'll even set up a disc golf basket. People can play disc golf in the backyard. Swimming, camping, barbecues. It should be a pretty fun summer. Even if I can't go anywhere, really my backyard has some of the nicest features around. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. The city got a whole bunch of proposals about how to renovate the park behind my house. And man, the park renovation's actually looking pretty sweet. Holy fuck, man, this team just slaughtered our team. What the fuck? Piece of garbage. That was horse shit. Anyways, let's go back to this team. Now, so some of the things they added to the park behind my house is they have a community garden, which fucking sucks. I can't stand the community garden. What happened with our community garden? A whole bunch of people plant vegetables and stuff. No one harvests any of it, so it really just starts rotting and going bad. And then homeless people come and steal it. And then people are like, oh, stop stealing it, homeless people. It's like, well, fuck, well, then someone come and harvest it. If it's all just gonna rot there, like if I was a homeless person walking by a community garden and seeing all this food just rotting there, I would fucking pick it too. Like, Jesus, what a waste. Not to mention the kids have nowhere to play. The city is like fucking parking lots, like fucking cars everywhere. And then the only park we have is some fucking converted to a community garden that no one fucking eats from. Stupid. But yeah, I don't know, maybe when food prices keep going up, people will actually start using the community garden or harvest it. Like, I like the principle of a community garden. It's a neat idea. People are actually using it properly. But I was thinking at the end of the season, they should have a pick day or a harvest day where they harvest the whole fucking garden, not just leave it there to rot. It's like, what the hell? Ah, Shelly can't fight. What's going on that you can't fight? Now, it could be something I mentioned earlier and I already forgot. Can't fight. What is it? Alright, let's try beating a level we can actually beat. Excuse me. Holy shit, 4 reviewers and 2 likes. Thanks everyone. 50% ratio. That's pretty good. Alright, I got a Facebook message. I'm just going to have to check it quick because I know some people wanted to hang out later today. I'm probably going to not be able to. Now, I'm not even sure what the new lockdown rules are. I'll have to check. I'm pretty sure we're up to 5 people outside now. No, it's just one of my friends. He was messaging about some... He's getting into shooting bows and arrows. I remember when I was a kid, I was really into that. Man, I got so good at archery at one point. I was like the best in not only my school, but the surrounding schools around. I even beat the farmer's school, which everyone thought was pretty impressive. Because how often does a kid from the city be able to shoot a bow and arrow better than kids from the farm? Should have been the other way around. Now, I was lucky that my dad gave me a bow and arrow when I was like, I don't know, before I was even in kindergarten. So I started shooting really young. And obviously didn't give us high-powered bows. Just the regular kind that you have to pull back with your own arm strength. No compound bows or anything. I actually have never shot a compound bow. Someone offered me to shoot one, but I thought it was a little bit dangerous. Because I know even with regular arrows, they can ricochet off and hit people. So I was like, fuck man, I don't want to be shooting a compound bow. What happens if it fucking goes really fast and ricochets and hits someone? That would be not good. Oh, and the guild fights, yeah. No, the guild fights I can imagine, it's, fuck man, the teams are so high levels. Hopefully we start fighting some teams that got like lower level people again. Occasionally we'll fight a really strong team that will just put a demo team in that has no levels. So there should be some that aren't so bad. Hopefully. Man, Canada had a really... Oh yeah, I was seeing that when we were battling in the arena. Your team definitely needs some work. Not to make fun of it or anything, everyone starts off low at some point. Yeah, as soon as you can get Samson on your team, boy, you'll be happy then. God, I miss Samson. I liked it when I had him on my team. Excuse me. No, Canada had a really weird court case today. Like, I don't know, this court case had been dragging on for I think 2 years or something. There was a guy that did a van attack. He copied the Islamic style of van attacks and did it in Toronto. And he did it in front of the UN Security Council on the day of the Armenian genocide. And he's an Armenian nationalist. So I was like, holy fuck, man, this is like, I don't know, I guess you could declare it a terrorist attack just because it's politically motivated. But, yeah, his court case took 2 years. And the judge determined... Oh yeah, and this was the other thing. He was mentally ill. So normally in Canadian law, if you're mentally ill, you usually don't get the same charges as someone who's like actually sane. Or what did they say? He had autism. So maybe that wasn't enough. Because autism really isn't insane. It's like autism sometimes can be even better than regular people. So it's not really a defense to say you're autistic. But anyways, yeah, that was weird. Like, to say that he was mentally unfit for trial and he still got prosecuted to the full extent. That's really rare. Like, usually in Canada, you can kill, like, entire busloads of people, like in that Humboldt bus crash, and you'll be out of jail in no time, and especially if you had some sort of fucking mental issue. But in this case, man, they really threw the book at him. So I don't know what happened. Oh yeah, and they said that it had nothing to do with terrorism, which everyone knows that studied the case is not the truth. So maybe that's why they had to sweep it under the rug, say it wasn't terrorism, and then just threw the book at him. But maybe the courts are right, and all those coincidences just happened for no reason. Now I feel bad for the family and the friends and family, and especially the victim. Dear God, that was like one of the worst killings in Toronto's history, I think. Not in like modern times, anyway. Hey, Fear Legions, what's up? Yeah, I was kind of noticing that Clone Evolution population does seem to be dwindling. I think once I get up to the point of beating the campaign, I'll probably switch to a new game. But I'm probably going to just keep playing it till I can at least beat the campaign. Who knows how long that'll take. It took me like a year to beat half the campaign, so I might have another year in it. Plus, lower the game volume. It's annoying. Alright. Yeah, thanks for telling me the noise, because I don't have one of those soundboards, so it's hard for me to tell how loud the game is. Let me check. I don't know, it's funny too, because if I put it down just a little bit, sometimes it goes right to mute. So I'm like, what the fuck? Did it go down a little or to mute? Alright, was that down enough, or is that better? Still more? Still too loud, alright, thank you. Well, I can still lower it. Don't worry, I have the volume set to like, I don't know, like... Oh, you can see it. Try that. Did that actually affect it? Let me try. Sometimes I have to unmute it and mute it. Right, still more down low, or is it good now? Maybe I'll try a little bit lower. better not keep trying it until you respond. Alright, let's try that. See, that's quite a bit lower. That's like half of what it used to be. Or did the volume get stuck and not change? Sometimes it gets stuck and doesn't change. Yeah, it was the funniest thing. I tried forever to get the game volume working, couldn't get it at all, so I had to crank it. And then when I got it working, now it's too loud. Alright, Shelly says the volume's better. Thank you. Now, if you guys want the volume lower or higher, just let me know. I can try to adjust it. Soon I'll have that sideboard or soundboard, and it'll show me like those bouncing meters. They'll tell me how loud everything is. OBS kind of shows that, but they're not accurate, because I looked at the lapel mic and it says it's in the red, and it's still barely loud enough to hear. Holy, Fear Legion's almost level 200, Shelly's at level 112. Congratulations. Holy shit, Fear Legion is even higher than me. I kind of feel like I'm starting to be like a veteran in the game, because I have been playing for almost a year now. Maybe not a veteran, but at least not a noob anymore. So, Thick Jawline Draven, he says that it's still too loud? Alright, I'll try lowering it a little bit. I'll have to listen to the recording after and see how it sounds. Try a little bit more. Yeah, I hear ya. It sucks when the sound volume isn't balanced well. Oh, it still reaches the red. Let me lower it just a little bit more. I figure if it's not redlining, that should mean that it's a good sound. Alright, so that only reaches yellow now. Shouldn't be redlining anymore. Yeah, I'm thinking after I beat Clone Evolution, I might give this Idle Heroes game a try. Sounds kind of neat. The only unfortunate thing, or I guess fortunate, depending how you look at it, unfortunate or fortunate, is I'm always so busy. Like every day, I don't have any free time. From the second I wake up to the moment I go to bed, I'm always busy with working on stuff. Either podcasting, editing, setting up computers, fucking trying to clean the house. It's like there's non-stop work. So, I don't know. Every once in a while I keep hearing people say they're bored. I kind of wish I could have experienced boredom. I don't think I've experienced boredom since I was a teenager. I think when I was a teenager I didn't really create much stuff either. So when you're not creating, that's when you tend to get bored, right? If you got a backlog of stuff that you're working on creating, then you never have any free time. Yeah, so that's the shitty thing about having no free time, is I really don't have any time to try new games out. Like, really the last new game I tried was probably Clone Evolution, like a year ago. Yeah, I don't even know what plebs is, but it sounds kind of funny. Not bad with acronyms. I once had to ask a girl what YOLO means. She got a good chuckle out of that. She's like, you don't know what it means? Oh yeah, that's another thing when I got my soundboard that arrives. It's got the gender changing for voices. So I'll be able to change my gender voice, or my voice's gender. It should be funny. Yeah, I think you could change it to man, woman, or kid. Well, they should probably add some other genders in there. They're not being very inclusive. Now, the soundboard might be a little bit gimmicky, so I'll try not to use it too much when it arrives. Yeah, you're really only as old as you feel. Some days I feel like I'm 90 years old, and other days I feel like I'm a teenager again. It's kind of funny. Especially when I work with like younger people. Sometimes I'm like, dear God, I'm so old. And then I'll work with someone in their 20s and see how weak they are, and I'm like, well, I guess I'm not that old. Now, recently we got to hire some really high-profile athletes, like even some from pro sports leagues, because you know how the lockdown ended all the sports there for a while. So it was kind of interesting. I was like, now finally I get to test myself against real professional athletes, see what they're all about. Yeah, Idle Heroes could have better graphics, huh? Yeah, how old am I? I keep trying to realize this too. I'm like, fuck man, normally I look how old I am by the age of the year. Oh, thick jawline is 56. Man, nice one. Congrats. I used to look at aging as like a bad thing, but not so much anymore. Yeah, don't worry guys. If the chat gets a little heated, I'm sure we'll all be okay. We all still love video games, right? We got some shit we got in common. How old am I again? I think I'm 41 this year. Because normally my age matches the year. So in the year 2000 I was 20. Year 2001 I was 21. Year 2004 I was 24. So I think, yeah, that would make me 41. Now, we do got quite a variety of ages that are watching the show. I've noticed that. I thought everyone was my age. Then I found out a few teenagers are watching. Then I found out some older people are watching, even older than me. So it's pretty surprising. Good variety of ages. And it's going to be hard to get along because we do have a lot of things that are different. I notice when I talk to young people, what is it, like people in their 20s tend to be like the opposite of me. But I notice people in their teenage years are starting to, their behavior is more like mine. So I don't know, I guess I never grew out of the teenage phase. I'm too much into toilet humor still. Yeah, try not to get too upset, guys. It is kind of funny to read, but I know, especially with the lockdown situation, everyone's so much on edge these days. It's easy to argue. Try to remember, forgiveness is the biggest person. So what was that Bruce Lee saying? Pick your fights wisely. Now, these days I haven't really gotten into too many arguments. Not since one of me and my friends were arguing about the lockdown rules. So that's why I stopped arguing about the lockdown rules. I'm like, fuck it, man. People want to do whatever rules they want. I don't give a shit. I'm just going to follow my own rules that I make and not try to push rules on other people. Now, for me, I was kind of getting freaked out when sick people are showing up places. Because I'm like, hey guys, if we got a pandemic, maybe we shouldn't be showing up sick places. But I know a lot of people that get sick right now, even during the pandemic, are like, oh, it's just a cold, it's just the flu. But no one's really getting tested, so no one knows. Especially with the flu these days, they're saying the flu doesn't even exist anymore. So if the flu doesn't exist, chances are if you have flu symptoms, we know what it is. Now, I know the arguments me and my friends used to get into about which video game console was the best. Some people would say it was Sega, other people would say it was Nintendo. And it kind of reminds me of the fights people had about hockey teams. Like, it's either the Montreal Canadiens or the Toronto Maple Leafs. If you're one or the other, you're a traitor. You're a fanboy. Yeah, sometimes I like to get into that because it gets my blood boiling. I feel less tired, not so weak, low on energy. If you get riled up in an argument, it's like, yeah, got energy again. Take that, other team. Yeah, a lot of you guys have been sticking around forever. Yeah, I appreciate that. No, I don't know what it is. When I started my YouTube channel, I should check to see when the official start date was. But even the channel I'm on right now isn't my first channel. I started another channel on YouTube, I think the first year YouTube started. So I have one channel that goes back right to the original. If you want to check out my original channel, type in a video called Dog Got Run Over Twice. Thankfully the dog survived, and it's not really graphic at all or anything. It's just a horrible title, but then you can find my very first YouTube channel. Excuse me. If anyone's wondering how the dog got run over twice, it happened at a mountain bike race. Up in my part of Canada, we got this one part where people race down mountains on bikes. And someone was a dog walker and then just let the dog loose on the track when people were racing. So sadly, people were racing down the hill and they were running the dog over because they couldn't stop. They're like coming around hairpin turns down the side of a fucking mountain. And all of a sudden there's a dog there. So they would end up running over the dog. But thankfully the dog survived 2 runovers before someone got it off the track. And it didn't show any signs of damage. So unless it had internal bleeding, the dog was okay. Hopefully. Yeah, the dog was okay, thankfully. No, it was the weirdest video too, because there's this one person who's supposed to watch the track to make sure it's safe for the riders to go down. And he was just standing there yelling, "Get the dog off the track! Get the dog off the track!" And it's like, man, it's your job to get the dog off the track. You can yell that all you want, no one's going to do it but you. So sadly, the guy just kept yelling to get the dog off the track, and no one would move the dog. I don't know if they ever found the owner of the dog either. Hopefully. No, there's thousands of people that liked the video. I was going to delete it because a lot of people are upset that the dog got ran over. But I figured if the dog was okay, it shouldn't be that bad of a video. And it teaches you to keep your eye on your dog. Don't release it on a fucking bike race track. Not a good place to release the dog. It's like, here boy, go for a run on the track. That was horrible. Alright, am I ready for the scroll event? Yeah, let's see. No, actually, scroll event, that's the one where we gotta save up a whole bunch of brown and red scrolls. So I think I'm half ready. If they do one of those clone event match things, where you have to like match the clone or whatever it is, then I'll be burning some purple clone scroll things. Alright, let's give this a skip. This is taking forever. It's looking like I'm actually winning these battles though. That's pretty sweet. Oh yeah, my beer. Hey, Epic C made it. The viewer from Greece. How's the earthquake situation been going there? Sorry about the live stream this morning. I was trying to do some live streams about earthquake coverage and I fucked up the show badly with technical problems. Got really pissed off. Almost smashed the computer. Thankfully, I managed to refix some of the problems, so I should be able to do it tomorrow if I get enough time. Oh yeah, I was going to ask, how's everyone else doing for the events? So he's got a late start, but he's got 100 brown and 10 red so far. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, I should check. What's the situation there? I didn't even look yet. Ah, fuck, I lost that one. Son of a whore. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Wow, that was some cool trippy effects. Anyone else see those? Hope that's not my video card breaking. Alright, so yeah, let's check out the scroll event situation or limited event, see what's happening. Still just the end of these ones. I gotta pick up some more fighter carnivals, so let's do that. There's only 24 hours left to go, or 25. Gene Bank. Excuse me. Nurse. Smoking hot nurse. Yeah, hope the event helps everyone out. Now, I was watching a show, what was it? I think it was Bald and Bankrupt's channel, and he was talking about that in India. He's like, when a lot of people would go to India, like they would move to the country, or, yeah, I guess it's a country, and what they would do is they would just abandon all of the sports teams of the place they came from, and when they would arrive, they would cheer for the local sports teams. I was thinking, yeah, that's like a really nice way to do it. Because normally when people arrive in your country or whatever and they migrate there and then they start cheering for the opposite sports teams, that can draw up like a lot of those fights where people are like, oh, my team's better than your team and all this shit. So that's what I was thinking. If I ever had to move somewhere, I'd have to just abandon all the sports I like. I'd be like, alright, no more liking the Toronto teams. I wouldn't mind that. I'm kind of sick of liking Toronto teams. Toronto basketball is pretty good because at least we won, but every other team's pretty hurting. Well, Blue Jays were good for a while. Back when I was a kid. Alright, so we got 311 scroll things. So yes, when that comes around, we might be able to add 6 new purple heroes to my team. That should be pretty sweet. Very sweet indeed. Once this gets to 50, we'll be using him to make some more clones as well. Because we have a few that need him as ingredients. We still have to make him gold too, so I'll have to get around to doing that eventually. I really wish they would give me heroes of him faster. It feels like it goes so slow. Holy 7,000 jewels. Congratulations. I'm only at 8,000, so I'm barely ahead of you. And I'm going to be spending some right now, probably. Now, someone was telling me, once you get enough jewels, you don't even have to buy these things anymore. Because they said you can just use your jewels to beat the event. So I'm kind of hoping I reach that point one day. Yeah, what is everyone saving their purple jewels for? I'm saving mine for... I usually spend them to beat the events, or when the limited event thing comes and it's a chest, and you can spend jewels, then I'll usually try to save 10,000 for that, because I'll have a really good one. But, unless you need to beat one of the events, like one of these tavern tax or something, then you can use them for that pretty good. Alright, let's go to the arena next. Oh, that's the other thing too. If you get the exchange tickets, sometimes if you exchange a hero, you'll need a whole bunch of fragments too. So you need them for exchanges. So many things you need those for. Ah, the clone event will be up tomorrow at reset. That reminds me that we got to check some of the new update stuff too. Update. Now I noticed Tom, or not Tom, Ian and Pat. I don't know where Tom was coming from. Ian and Pat have a really good sound effects board. That's what I was thinking, like, geez, their show's so good with the sound effects board. Maybe that'll help mine a little. Yeah, I'm trying to think, when was the last big chest event? It was quite a while ago, wasn't it? Like months and months ago? Watch, it was like a week ago. Now, I was listening to a podcast the other day, and someone was on, and I think they were really nervous. Because you know when someone's really nervous, they want the podcast to end because they don't want to be a public speaker and have a whole bunch of people listening to them. So they were on the podcast, and they're like, so how long have we been recording for? And I think the host said something like, I think it's been 20 minutes. And then the person's like, 20 minutes? It's like, geez, I thought it was like 3 hours. Like, time really flies when you're having fun. And I was like, actually, you just said it in reverse. Time's going really slow because you're in agony. Alright, so what do we got left for daily tasks? Holy shit, we got lots. Midas. Let's do some expeditions. Ooh, yeah! We got the gold chest yesterday. Oh, was it back in December? Yeah, that was quite a while ago. You know, one time I got into a fight with my friends about like what sports teams they liked, and I didn't even want to hang out with them anymore because they liked a hockey team that I didn't like. I was like, can you imagine? Letting your hatred of something so arbitrary. I hate that team. Now for me, I think it was easier for me to hold grudges when I was younger, but then the older and older I got, I started to see everyone I like dying, and I was like, holy shit, like, really, none of us are going to be here for that much longer. So there really isn't any point in fighting so much. It is kind of shitty to see all your friends and family dying, but really wakes you up to like how temporary life really is, right? Sad but true, so we gotta try to enjoy every minute of it. Don't want to get stuck doing a job, waiting that one day your life will be better. Because one day your life's going to be over. Not a lot of time for it to get better. When did I last win the Hunger Games? I think the win was today, wasn't it? But that wasn't win-win. That was just like winning one part of it. I don't think I've ever actually claimed a good reward from it. Well, congratulations, yeah. If you can win the whole thing, that's probably a lot of money. Or Hunger Games tokens. I don't even know because I've never actually won the whole thing. Usually I always lose at some point. I think this is the furthest I've gotten where I've picked the winner each round. So we're on a roll. I just jinxed it. Holy shit, you got 800 back? Man, that's prime. Yeah, I've never gotten a reward that big. I'm pretty sure I've consistently lost every time. At least I'm consistent. Got that consistency. Oh, Shelly's phone died. Yeah, that's what I realized. There's a lot of women, even when I was doing my old podcasting show, all the guys that were watching the show would be watching on desktop computers, and all the women viewers would always be watching on their cell phones. So that's when I started to realize, it's like, yeah, there is quite a divide there, right? A lot of women use cell phones for everything. I don't know, I could use my cell phone for everything, but I just prefer using a desktop because then I can have 3 monitors. Helps me multitask when I have 3 monitors going at the same time. Alright, take care, Thick Jawline. Thanks for tuning into the chat. Yeah, thanks for not getting too upset in the big fights and all. Appreciate everyone keeping it cool. Well, it's kind of neat to see excitement in the chat, I don't deny. Some drama. Now I'm craving drama after being like sitting in my house for 3 years. Can't wait to go outside to the real world again. Oh, you got a laptop too. That's sick. Yeah, I used to be into laptops. For a while I had one of those Google Chrome laptops. Fucking loved it. When I would go traveling up north, I could bring the laptop and use it for like, I don't know, like 8 hours, 10 hours, and it would still have battery. So I love those Google Chromebooks. And it was so small and light. It was like so easy to fit in my backpack. I could charge it on the bus when I was on like a 12-hour bus ride. It was no problem. Had my laptop the whole way. Sometimes I had layovers in hotels, or not hotels, in bus terminals, and way up north. The layover would be like 8 hours, so I'd have to just sit there for 8 hours in a bus station. But then I'd have that Google Chromebook, and it made it actually very tolerable. Didn't mind it at all. I could do it over and over if I had to. Alright, let's watch this. Oh, Fear Legion's bet on the Coke guy. Yeah, it's tempting to bet on him. Last time I bet against him, that's when I lost. I bet Gizmo instead of Coke. Now, if anyone's Slavic and knows how to pronounce his name, just let me know in the chat. Or maybe it's not even Slavic, I don't know. Every time I see backwards letters, I'm like, I just assume it's Slavic. Boom! Another victory. Alright, so our team got to recharge there. I was wondering why my team was so low in health. You just pummeled them. Now I was thinking that for like what places in Canada should I travel to first once the lockdowns are over and people can travel and do vlogs on traveling trips. I think I'm going to go in a few places up north, really small towns. God, I can hardly wait till our train trips open up. I never even got into traveling up north until the last year of when the train service ended. So I've only traveled up north by bus. I've watched some of Bald and Bankrupt's fucking traveling trips on trains, and God, do they look fun. Yeah, so Epic Sea, did the earthquakes in Greece stop? Or would you probably still have a little bit of those, what do they call it, aftershocks? That was a pretty big one. I think the Romania quake is coming next, if I had to guess, but I was saying that before the Greece one, so it's already been wrong once. That's the thing with betting on earthquakes. It's pretty easy to bet where they'll occur, it's just a matter of when. When's the hard part. But yeah, did anyone hear about the freakish North Pole earthquake we had? Yeah, the aftershocks are still going. The fucking North Pole, like right near the very tip, had an earthquake. And that's fucked up because the fault line of the planet doesn't even really go in that area. Well, it does, but not as close to that, so most cases, like if you check the historical records, there's been no earthquakes there that we've recorded. So it's pretty wild. And then they said that earthquakes around the North Pole are usually occur when there's a significant shift in the plate. So if we got a big earthquake on the North Pole today, that was a significant shift. So I don't know when we're going to hear about how much it shifted, but I can hardly wait to find out. I bet you it shifted quite a bit. They said that it used to shift towards Japan, but I believe that it's changed the shifting direction and now it shifts towards Russia. Could be wrong though. No, it was so funny because the earthquake tracking government site I use tracks the whole globe for earthquakes, but the part of the North Pole that was so far north where the earthquake occurred, they didn't even have a map for it. Because they're so used to earthquakes never happening there that they don't even have a map that far north. So they just marked it in a blank area. And I was like, that's kind of funny. They're really going to have to expand that map so that it shows more of the globe. Alright, we got the gold chest. See, if I had the soundboard, this is where I would hit applause. Be like, victory! Alright, so we still have time to do the spinning of the 2 casinos twice. Let's give that a try. Yeah, I miss the good old Sega versus Nintendo wars. It's like, what? You like Sega? What are you, some kind of freak? Nintendo! Nintendo's best! Then you go secretly go home, or you go to your cousin's place and you'd have a Sega. You're like, hey, let me try that. I've been dying to play Sega. Then you go to school and you're like, fuck Sega. I hate it. Oh, the good old days. Secretly loved Sega all along. I tried to convince people Nintendo was better. I tried. Dear God, I don't know why I was such a Nintendo fanboy. And why I love Sega so much better secretly. No, eventually by the end I just admitted it. I'm like, when Sega Dreamcast was around, I was like, fuck man, I love Dreamcast way better than any Nintendo product. That was for goddamn sure. Right, so I think I heard a knock, so I'm just going to have to check, make sure no one's on their way over. No, didn't hear a knock, good. Alright, so let's see. What do we got next for the daily tasks? I haven't even checked. Tavern tasks, we need one more. Ordinary clones, consume the heroes. So there's not really too much other than just the regular arena stuff to finish that mission off. So let's do it. Let's soup up my team a little bit. Holy fuck, man. Oh, then maybe that's what it is. I don't have room because I have a whole bunch of robots ready for training. Let's hope that's what it is. For God's sakes, did he even go up a level? Yeah, he must have. Alright, so just the ordinary tasks and the tavern tasks. Alright, that's pretty good. So next we'll do the arena. How many battles do we need to win? It says we need to win... Oh, that's tavern. So 12 left. That's not too bad. I think we can win 12. We got enough time. Alright, before we do that, before we begin, let's get a quick message from the sponsor. Today's arena battles will be brought to you by Crunk. Crack! It'll fuck you up. Woo! Alright, where is it? There we go. I need to close Facebook so I can see what kind of messages we're getting here. Hey, what's up, Q? Made it to the show. Congratulations, welcome back. We need some regular arena. We need 12 wins. Can we do it? I think we can do it. I think we can. Alright, there's one. Does anyone else need help beating the arena before we wrap up the event? If you do, speak now or forever hold your peace. Not that piece. Alright, that was 2 victories, was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I think that was enough. Let's go check. Yeah, could be. Yep. Oh shit, we went 2 over the limit. Oh well. Alright, so that's what we got, is 6 more to go for the tavern tasks. Shit, we still need 5 blues. That's a lot. We'd have to refresh them. We just need 1 purple, then we'll be good for those. Shit, and 6 more, so yeah, I'm probably going to have to refresh them. We're not going to have enough time. Because I want to finish all 40, that's for damn sure. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, sorry, I'm just getting distracted. I think I can hear people in the hallway. It's when it's hard to record when you can hear that non-stop. Alright, so anyways, we got 2 blues and 1 purple. Alright, let's see. Let's get another dungeon battle in to finish it up. Well, that's good. I'm glad someone likes it. It helps me chuckle, so that's why I keep doing it, even if people hate it. I know I must be getting a little repetitive at least. Alright, so let's see here. Yeah, let's do these battles, and we'll start to give a shout out to everyone. We'll quickly check out the Bitcoin situation, but I won't spend a lot of time on that. I just want to check out what's been happening. Alright, so for my Bitcoin balance, it's up to 158,518 Satoshi. So thanks everyone. Got another 2 free lottery tickets, 2 reward points, and 4 Satoshi. So the giveaways aren't too bad for these free buttons. See how much we're up to? 85 people. Thanks everyone. Alright, we'll check out what's happening with BetFury. Yeah, it's loading. But yeah, for BetFury, that ×2 box went away. But thankfully, you can still get 1,000. So that's why I was happy. Like, I think what happened with BetFury is it got down to 1 Satoshi because they couldn't afford to give any more away free. So they added a new currency that they could give larger sums away, even though it's worth less, but just so you have more tokens to gamble with. So I'm glad that they're giving away larger sums still, even though they found a way because they had to lower the Satoshi so low. Which I'm kind of surprised they had to lower the Satoshi so low, but I think it's because, Bitcoin in general is becoming more rare. I gotta try to pick the airplanes. Does anyone see the airplanes? There they are. Alright, so that was the free stuff for that. We'll see how my referrals have been helping. Not much for there, but quite a bit for here. Thanks everyone. If anyone's wondering how many shares we've saved up so far, we're up to 223 shares of the casino, which gives me a stake payout of 31, so it's not too bad. Looks like I already collected it for today. Alright, let's get back to Bitcoin or Betfury or Clone Evolution. There we go. Now I said I wasn't going to play that for long. I was kind of tempted to check that out. Now someone's been betting like crazy on my referral list today, so it was nice to get some extra Satoshi. I'm up to almost 5. Oh yeah, I'm over 5,000 now. So really I can do some more betting on Betfury. What else was there to check out? Oh yeah, I want to check out the price of cryptocurrencies. I'll just read it out while this goes. Alright, so for Bitcoin, today it's up 6%. So that's a pretty good gain for one day, holy shit. Ethereum's up 7%. Beyonce's up 3%. Tether's down 0.2%. Tron is up 5.99%. And BitTorrent's up 3%, so it's interesting. If anyone wants a quick look. Oh, you can't see it because it's all off-centered. It's fucking annoying. Now it's going to take me a while to get everything set up here. It seems like every time I'm confident I got every screen sized properly, something happens to fuck it up. But I'll get it fixed up. It's just going to take a lot of yelling and swearing. Maybe a few smash computers. No, I'm just kidding. Now I gotta stop joking about smashing computers. They're not cheap to fix. Why am I streaming at 5 instead of 8? I've been trying a couple different stream times. Because for a while there I was streaming at the 7 o'clock reset time. And I was getting like 20 viewers, but then it died down to like 1 or 2. I think I had one stream where no one joined. So I was like, okay, if no one's on this time slot, I gotta try a few new ones. So I tried a few that were like really early in the morning for people that are overseas in Europe or whatever, and that started to get like 10 views. So I was like, okay, I'll try a couple afternoon streams. Tried those, and I think they were around 5 or 6 viewers, so it wasn't a lot, but still pretty good. And I noticed every time I switch up the time zones for the streams, that's when I start to get new subs again. So I think what it is you end up hitting new markets or whatever, right? So I'm going to keep trying a few different stream times. I'll probably pick one that's more stable once I like really determine which has the best viewership. And it's weird too because certain days of the week work better than others. So sometimes like Sundays will be better viewers, or I think, what is it, Wednesday is one of the hard ones to get viewers. I don't know why. Now, I was reading a whole bunch of statistics, and there's people that publish stuff about that. All the trends on YouTube viewerships and stuff. Holy shit, Epic C said YouTube went down for 10 minutes. As far as I know, my stream's been doing okay. It seems like it's been in the green for most of the time. So yeah, maybe it's something to do with your country's internet, if the earthquakes are still going. Oh, Shelly's saying she wants VIP 3. Yeah, the VIP pretty much changed my life in the game. Once I bought the VIP pack, or whatever it's called, or the lifetime pack, I know it was pricey, but I'm like, fuck man, it's going to change my life. So I really should. So I splurged and bought the lifetime pack, and it got me, what is it, VIP 4. I don't know, the lifetime pack's good because it keeps giving you all those extra bonuses for like the rest of your game. So as long as I keep playing Clone Evolution, I'll have that extra bonus. Alright, so let's give a shout out to the patrons next. Now I did like streaming at like a consistent time, but I'm like at the point in my life where I gotta try to keep things fresh, because I get into that, and I'm like so like always wanting routines and doing the same things over and over again like a machine. Excuse me. I gotta try to break up the robotic behavior. I know it's like obsessive compulsive behavior, I think is what it is too. Alright, so for my patrons, yeah, everything is off to the left. Or no, so I'll have to try to fix that. But anyways, so the patrons are Jim, Ray, Travis, and Suki. And I was going to make a song, Suki, by Jimmy Ray Travis, but it turns out there is a band already called Jimmy Ray Travis. So I had to come up with another name. So it's going to be the Lelanders band, and Jim Ray Travis will still have their names in the lyrics. We might even make their names into a new song name. We'll see what happens. Maybe a song for each member. Well, let's focus on one song for now. That's going to be hard enough. Don't want to take on a million projects. I'll never be bored. My dream of being bored will never occur. Alright, have a fun, man, with the Idle Heroes. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. Appreciate it. Yeah, the show is just about done here. Let's see what else we got to check. Holy fuck, we made it up to 9 likes. Thanks, everybody. Alright, so let's see, what else do we got? We did the patron list. Oh yeah, the shout out to all the viewers. God, how can I forget that? It's the worst one to forget. Such a prick. Alright, Shelly. Thanks again, Shelly, no cap. Thick jawline, Draven. Yeah, thanks everyone for keeping the arguments to a minimum. It was kind of entertaining to see some drama in the chat though, I admit. Fear Legions. How's it going? Thanks for joining the show again. Shelly, Fear Legions, Jawline, Shelly, Epic C. I knew there was another person in here. How's it going, Epic C? Yeah, big shout out to everyone in Greece. Hopefully that was the worst of the earthquakes and it'll just be aftershocks for the time being. Hey, James Hudson. You joined the show just as we were ending. Fuck. I hate it when that happens to viewers. That happens to me when I do Entropia live streams all the time. I'll go to record an event, I'll show up, and the event is just ending when I arrive. It's like, no! Why does it have to be like that? Alright, so that was a shout out to all the viewers. Thanks again for joining the chat, or the chat, the chat. Yeah, we all took a good chat today. Oh man, that was awful. What else do we gotta do? Oh yeah, we got a decent reward there. That wasn't so bad. Alright, let's jump into the affiliate links. I think we got all the battles on that one done for now. Yeah, we're good. We did that. We got some guild instances. Oh yeah, we have one guild instance to do, so I'll just save that for later. Alright, thanks everyone for joining the chat. I gotta go move my uncle soon, so I really gotta get going. Or maybe another hour for him, so maybe I can watch some sports first. Alright, so Patreon, let's give a shout out to that. Well, yeah, we gave a shout out to Patreon. Society 6, finishing quick is my specialty. It's a saying that comes on t-shirts and bed sheets, both popular with the ladies. Hideout TV, they'll pay you to watch videos, similar to YouTube, except they give a chunk of the revenue to not only the creators, but also the viewers. So Swagbucks, it'll pay you to shop online. GameKit will pay you to try new video games. They'll basically pay you to try free-to-play games and hope that you'll make deposits. But if you just don't make deposits and take the rewards, you're getting paid to play games. Alright, so free Bitcoin. It's all the free wallet systems I showed earlier. Make sure you follow the laws in your country if you're old enough to do it. Click show more information. And you can get links to all these and more, including my website and the Virtual Mate Sex Machine. It's for adults and men only. But if ladies need a sex machine, they know who to call. Just kidding. Alright, anyway, so let's see here. Let's go to the fire screen. See what we got in there for today. What items can I find in the bag? We'll dig deep into the bag. The very old bag, filled with items no one wants. Blue crystal. If you happen to get any blue crystal in your vaporizer and it tastes like shit, give the show a dislike. But if that doesn't happen, you can give the show a like. Really appreciate it. Just make sure never buy the products from my sponsor, because it will ruin your life. Bye for now, everyone. See you later. I'm not going to go to that fight screen at the end because I fuck it up every time and it just makes me really mad. So we'll go to a regular cutscene. Alright, see you later, everyone. Bye for now. Alright, see everyone, thanks for watching. Oh yeah, and good luck in the new events. Should be coming up soon. Oh fuck, I forgot to check out the new hero shit. We'll do that next episode. Son of a bitch.